match. You see mobazane down at the red side and best player starting from the blue. So we're going to be able to see an early clash near the 1 minute and 40-second mark right here. It's going to be quite tough because both teams, they're going to look to jungle fast. You have the Lancelot, you're able to take away right now, but ooh, this time Chicken is the one that's putting a little bit of pressure on the Retribution.
Too many saving graces, and TOB will have that assurance that they will be a grand finalist.
Now, I kind of want to talk about something interesting. Chicken was able to use that flicker to get out of harm's way and just regain his health after every 15 seconds, and that's going to be pretty hard, but the turtle is already going down.
Yeah, Turtle at about 25% HP, best player in position, but Stain faster at the Retribution, claims it for the Bloodthirsty Kings. You are going to go ahead and see that Quicksand go in and the Sandstorm. T is going to get a kill, finds best player. The suppression from the Divine Judgment. Yato gets a double, takes down Super Shark. To be able to kind of pull it off a little earlier and create that advantage the team is looking for. And there goes the advantage from Shark, wasting no time. Best player rushing in, gets the kill, finds ISO. Heavy focus in the gold lane for the Ohio brothers.
Yeah, Shark's just a little bit too fast on the rotation. A little bit He's late on to the bot side, ended up getting ISO killed right there. That's a pick off, a marksman off the board right there. That is going to be a very huge advantage from BTK because Rithel, gotta have a lot of items here.
Ooh, and speaking of things, Divine Judgment goes in. Yato gets a kill onto Hoon. Assist provided over there by Chicken. Super Shark very low. Hit with the Ring of Order on his way out at about 25% HP.
Yeah, and even with that pick off onto that mid side, BTK is still leading quite ahead. But here's the thing, Rithel, he needs a lot of time to scale. They have the damage, the physical damage coming out from Khalid here, but at the same time, they need Rithel to go into the late game. Best player struggling a little bit, trying to get his camp.
Ooh, mobazane able to claim that turtle, now possibly going to join the fight. No, he is going to turn around. Chicken on the 1v3. Yato over there may be able to help, but no, Milo will find the kill. Knock up the rough waves. Yato, high IQ play in the turret, able to draw the kill, and now the battle on the way on the bottom side. Shark very low, mobazane as well, trying to get out of there. Best player right on his back, doesn't connect with the Thorn Rose. You are going to see mobazane be able to sustain the damage.
But the late game, it just feels like their team fight strategy, their IQ is just so good.
But wait a minute, numbers in TOB's favor. ISO by himself. Zane is going to get the turtle. Hoon will find ISO though. That's the trade that the Ohio brothers were looking for. You take the turtle, we take your marksman. Be able to claim that turret on the bottom side, which will give BTK the map advantage.
Yeah, but here's the difference though. The side of BTK, they have a 4-0 Kadita. That's gonna be hard. Zia gets hit.
Yeah, you are gonna see the battle on the way. Sandstorm going in from T, not gonna connect. Ring of Order from Chicken. Zia, Shark, and Hoon fighting it against T. You're gonna see Yato getting a kill, finds Zia. Do they pull their punches? Hoon does shut down T, so that's gonna be one member falling from both sides.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but Zia is the one that falls for in turn of T.
The damage from mobazane, that shows you what the Lancelot can provide.
Man, he's clean, but the
huge Cyrus Rage, triple knockup. Hoon finds Yato, killing spree activated. mobazane does fall. Hoon gets a double, showing you the new buffed Lilia gets a triple kill. What is going on? Shuts down ISO.
And look at Yato and Hoon's KDA. They're both the same once again, 5-1-1. So both of these teams are actually
the map anymore in TOB's favor. But speaking of favor, best player able to claim the Lord and a set on the Chicken, on the mobazane. But wait a minute, the rough waves goes in. The Ocean's Oddity from Yato. ISO finding Zia, takes down the ADC for the Ohio brothers. Shark by himself may not be able to escape. T finds Milo off screen. ISO gets a kill as well.
Ohio brother led with the Shark ultimate, hits 2 players onto the wall, and then Milo jumps in with the penalty zone. But here's the thing, Bloodthirsty Kings, they fought on that objective, and that is one of the rules. You don't fight after you get an objective. So it's a very big mistake coming out from TOB. They have to make sure they play a little bit more disciplined.
You know, my question now is, where is the Khalid going to be impactful? The later this goes, the more burst damage is going to target him, and he may not be able to sustain himself with the quicksand. I think this is one of the downfalls of running the Khalid, especially when the map's opened up. You're going to be going up against Shark, who does have the bouncing ball for some knockups. And speaking of Shark, there goes the set. Wait a minute, Caster's Curse on the way. Best player takes him down. T does fall. ISO finds Zia. That is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. But wait a minute, ISO getting the kill, finds best player, gets the double. 2 members falling for the Ohio brothers, now pushing into the mid lane. On the bottom side, sinking the lanes. This will create the advantage, but Zia finds Yato all by himself. Didn't really have anybody to help kind of fight that battle, and that will be 1 member down for the Bloodthirsty Kings. A little bit of a slight miscalculation, and they had the Lord advantage. You are going to see best player hit with the Divine Judgment and ISO with a heavy crossbow to shut him down. That is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Battle in the mid lane on the way while the Lord on the bottom side still pushes through. You are going to go ahead and see Zia for the denial. 5-2-2 on this Lilia. We mentioned how much of an impactful force he can be, especially with that pick with Lilia having the recent buff in the meta.
Yeah, the conceal play pops out, looking for Milo.
Oh, able to catch him with the Divine Judgment. The suppression too much to handle. ISO with the monster kill takes down Milo, but are they done? Will they still push through? You are seeing TOB clear that bottom side, but look.
That's another utility used kind of for nothing here.
Yeah, and this is kind of looking familiar, looking similar to last game, going to the late game. But this question is, can BTK close this one out and take us to a game 3? Or will we see TOB push forward as the first named grand finalist for the NACT fall season? Now with the Lord on the way, the knock-up, you are looking at the Lord at about 50% HP and mobazane in position for the retribution. Same with best player.
Now these Lord dances, I'm not sure. The Lord is so low, so they're definitely going to look for full engage.
Big Divine Judgment on the best player. Has to use the Phantom Execution. Shark finds Yato. Lord still intact at about a quarter of HP. Fwydchickn immortality. Frog T takes down best player. No retribution for the Ohio brothers. Hoon takes down Chicken. mobazane with the retribution for BTK. Super Shark finds mobazane for the response. Hoon takes down T. ISO by himself against the 4-man team of the Ohio brothers. Can they close this out? They do have about 20 seconds before any members spawn back for BTK. ISO left to defend. There goes the conceal play.
Yeah, it's a 4-for-1 trade. The Lord does go to the side of BTK, but 4-man is awake for the Ohio brothers. ISO is the only one left to defend, and there's a lot of minions still. He needs to wait for Yato. There's a cannon right up there, and the Lord, thankfully, marching down onto the mid side, becoming the saving grace for BTK.
Very close call, but Shark rushing in for the set, the stun, the penalty zone. Hoon finds Yato. Wait a second, there are no minions though. Do they get out of this? Do they still fight? Milo shuts down ISO. Huge play, finds the marksman for BTK. An airborne knockup on the Chicken. Ring of Order goes out. Sandstorm going in from T. Chicken finds Z. Zia T finds Super Shark. Look at the base crystal, 1%. TOB officially named the first grand finalist, taking down BTK and sending them to the loser's bracket.
A complete clean sweep for the side of the Deers. A 2-for-0 for these brothers right here.
So we are on the stage with Hoon, our first grand finalist of tomorrow's games. Hoon finally landing an MVP this season.
Was that a question?
Well, I mean, throughout the season, we had Zia shining a lot as well as Shark, but finally, Hoon at the grand finals. How are you feeling right now? 100%?
Still 99, because there's a game tomorrow. But yeah, it feels great to play Action Mage instead of Angela Fredrin that I've been rocking with lately. But yeah, it feels really good.
Now, for tomorrow's games, are you excited? Because you guys took the series like swiftly. You dominated. It was a clean sweep, 2-0. So tomorrow is going to be the grand final. 7 games. Are you prepared?
Yeah, really prepared. Actually, very excited. I wish we just play right now. You know.
And I mean, you're gonna need all the rest you can get. But Hoon just told us that he is buffing up for that 100%. And he got 99% out of the way today. So tomorrow, that 1% is going to come. Thank you, Hoon, for joining us today.
G4.
G4.